KSJS San Jose, that was Halford. I suppose, I don't know, I just walked in. What is that? I would guess it's called The Love One You Love to Hate, but yep, there it is. Hours, you know, that's what you get after years of being on the radio. You figure out, you know, the little clues and stuff, why they name these songs. But, yeah, I want to thank Ivy Lane, who just covered my ass. Because, well, as a matter of fact, that's the reason there's no homeless report today, too. I'm sorry about that, but usually I'm supposed to be getting up about 2:30. I get a knock on my door. Hey, aren't you supposed to be at the radio station about an hour? I'm like, 5:15, what the hell? And, you know, so I get here from Morgan Hill and call her up and say, do that. And as a result, I was dreaming, so you'll get a dream report. Last night I'm laying there. There it is. Sleeping, dreaming that I'm in this big, like, Aries, some kind of castle thing. I don't know. There's a whole community of people there everywhere being raised. Yeah, havoc's being raised. Paul Bunyan was chasing everybody around, and I'm going to tell you what, you don't want to piss off Paul Bunyan. He's running through there. He's about probably 30 feet tall and big. Chasing me, running through. I'm crawling through things, you know. It's like being chased by a tidal wave, really. A tsunami! And at one point I realized, you know, there's no way I can get out of this. I'm doomed, and I'm there. And he's busting through stuff, knocking things down, coming through ceilings. He was all over the place, I swear to you. He was killing people. And I said, wait a minute, that's no attitude. Give up? You can't give up. And so I continued instead of just letting them get me and, you know, waking up, whatever might happen. I kept going, you know, pushed through. Next thing I know, I escaped, right? And I get up in one of the upper layers, and there's some woman up there, and as a reward, she's showing me the stuff that Paul's on, you know? Apparently there's some purple fruit up there they make something out of, and it makes you big and angry. But Paul wasn't aware of it, you know? That's the thing. He might have been pissed off, but he didn't know what was going on. He wasn't malicious, generally. And, just when he's drinking this stuff. So she gave me some of that. Next thing I know, things started going a little bit fuzzy on me, and then this woman's naked. I don't know if I was terrorizing people myself now or what. But it was a great thing, you know. People tend to leave you alone when you're eating that fruit. You gotta make a drink out of it, though. And then I'm cruising along, another dream. What the hell, man? Some kid on a skateboard in a race, you know, he's got only a certain amount of time. The only way he can win is to be a badass. He knocks the other kid off the skateboard and time wins. Yay! So then it flips to me cruising down the freeway, stuck in traffic. But I'm not me, I'm Jerry Seinfeld. And somewhere out there, George Costanza's all happy because I'm not going to make the vote, you know, because I'm too late. And there's one guy I got to beat, and I said, well, what the hell? I did some maneuver and went around the right side on his shoulder, flew through traffic, rammed that son of a bitch right off the road. Success. Costanza was pissed off, to say the least. But, there it is. My name's Judas. You're listening to The Dawn of Betrayal, 408. Yeah, 776. You know the number, 5757 KSJS. I just woke up. Come on, man. I only had one Mountain Dew and one cigarette. I'm hardly ready for a radio show. But there it is. Judas at ksjs.org. Yeah! Yeah. That was Emperor doing a song called Curse You All Men. And that's dedicated to everyone. That's off the 9-week Equilibrium CD. No, well, you know what? Yeah, listen to this. Ground Zero Radio, come alive, thanks to 90.5 FM, KSJS, San Jose. For the history and samples of music during the 50s, 60s, and 70s, tuned to 90.5 FM KSJS each and every Friday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. for Friday Flashbacks. Your host is Dennis Terry. From Elvis to the Beach Boys to Eric Clapton and the Sabbath Boys, it's right here on 90.5 FM KSJS. That's Friday Flashbacks from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. with Dennis Terry. And so I come running down the stairs. I'm like, holy mackerel, you know. That's the Jesus fish. And I had all my stuff together from the night before, which was pretty fortunate, you know. The hell, you get 2 hours of sleep. I got 5 this morning by mistake, and I feel great. Yeah, so I got this damn Spanish book Tom Higgins gave to me. It says, see it and say it in Spanish. It's got all these Spanish words. Yeah. Gorilas en la clase. I know. Ese es absolutamente ridículo. No hay gorillas en la clase. Hey, there aren't any gorillas in the class? That's absolutely ridiculous. But it's got all these little neat statements, and I saw that lying on the floor there. It says, see and say it in Spanish. I said, chinga tu madre. What? And that's the first thing that came into my mind, so I knew I was effectively learning Spanish. I can go out in the world, ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué pasa, cabrón, eh? So there it is. What the hell? I don't have a lot to say, so fortunate for you. Here's Bork and Nagar. All right, we heard Destruction in there doing Tears of Blood. Yeah. I don't know the big deal, man. He was bleeding tears of blood. Oh, yeah, he's been whipped with a damn mob of angry men for about 13 hours, had rocks thrown at him by the children, carrying heavy objects, blood vessels bursting everywhere. What do you expect? I'd have tears of blood, too. So, that's off the, what do you call it? All Hell Breaks Loose CD. Yes, that's right. Before that, we heard Brujeria doing their song called, well, it's the title track from Matando Cueros. Kill Whitey. And we heard Bork Nagar doing Revolt off the Quintessence CD. I really have nothing to say, man. I'm going to try and work it so I can get a cigarette here somewhere, but I don't, hell. Who's to know, right? I have no idea. Hard to figure when something like that's going to happen. But in the meantime, since it's the cigarettes that are killing me, I'm surviving between the maggots of Benum. Yeah, kill yourself, man. That's SOD. Stormtroopers of death. That's all Speak English or Die. Before that, we heard, well, Weird at the Gates doing their song called Windows off the Red in the Sky Is Ours. Figured I had to play that song just because, you know, you always hear people getting arrested for being peeping Toms and stuff, man. I'm like, hey, what's the matter with that? I mean, Jesus. I was walking around naked, and I looked, and there was some man looking at me from the street. I don't care if he's looking at you from the street, man. Close your damn window. I mean, we put a big old hole in the side of our homes and put a piece of clear glass in front of it. Ha ha ha. I mean, you're walking along down the street, like this one time I'm with a friend of mine at Michigan State, this young kid. I was getting ready to leave there, so I was an old man already. We're walking to get beers. Walk by, you know, on the ground level outside the dorm room, and they have the women on the first floor and the guys on the second and third. So I'm walking along, and one of the lesbians downstairs, I noticed as I was passing in the night, she had her window open. She's all naked. putting on her underwear or something, bending over, digging through the drawer, and I just said, all right. And I kept walking. And that kid, he's walked along. I said, naked chick. And he's like, what? And he's running back there. He's like, what? Oh. And I'm saying, all right, this kid's never seen a naked girl before. All right, And it was kind of nice to look at a lesbian because, that makes it even dirtier, right? But, for someone to look because she doesn't want some guy looking at, oh, my God. Well, actually, she might feel quite comfortable with it. I don't know. Maybe she feels a little bit weird being around chicks in the showers or something because that's the opposite sex to her. Who knows? Maybe she'd feel comfortable with a gang full of naked men. But, especially looking at her. But he's like, oh. And I'm like, hey, man, we gotta go. He's like, well, wait just a minute. I'm like, we're gonna get arrested, man. And isn't that just too bad? She's got her window wide open, sitting there walking around. Yeah, all right. I think you should be able to look at something like that. It's only fair. I think. Close your drapes, man. Put bricks to the ceiling. Do what you gotta do. But don't bitch when you catch me looking, because I'm naturally curious. It's a human trait. Curiosity what the hell? Curiosity may have killed the cat. But you know what?
Scanned copy print reminds KSJS listeners that they can reproduce booklets.
Psychological Services at San Jose State offers low-cost counseling for adults, couples, families, anybody who's got a problem related to stress, depression, anxiety, relationships, and more. Evening appointments are available. Get the support you need. Call today for information at 408-924-KSJS. Yeah, you know what? Stress, depression, anxiety, relationships, and more. I've never been too concerned about making a whole lot of money, and so you can see I'm like, hey. But, seems that I may be on the right track to rake in some cash being a psychology major. It seems that everybody's got problems. It's like being a damn mortician, Everybody's got to come to you sooner or later because they're ramming it down your throat. Screw that. Throw your bodies in a ditch. You got to cut them up first to let them decompose. Otherwise, people will get to them quicker. And it makes it harder for the little dogs. Little dogs will appreciate it. You cut up a body good. They're like, gosh, they can be dragging around an arm or a leg like in the desert, taking pictures of all these dead bodies, and there's this guy blown up all to hell. And it's like, he's got no leg. And you look in their drag marks, and then the whole leg, I swear to you, the body was ripped right up the I guess it was like, bisected, something like that. Ripped right up the middle. You could see the heart and the guts and everything in there, lungs, all that stuff. He was just, Gore. And not Al Gore. Al Gore was in Vietnam. But, and then the leg was dragged over there from the drag marks. You see it's laying over there and there are bite marks on it. Dogs got to eat too, Hey. So, yeah. Just make sure they're not laying in the ditch clogging up the sewers too long. You gotta grind them up. Get a monkey. You can call yourself an organ grinder. .5 FM KSJS San Jose. Yeah. I guess it wasn't all that exciting after all. I don't know. What I mean by that is I felt like I was pretty fired up coming in here, and suddenly I say, what, huh? I'm out there smoking a cigarette, That was Usurper doing The Dead of Winter. That's off Threshold of the Usurper. And, what? I'm standing out there looking around, and I see people walking around. All the new students, it's a new school year. I just put in for a leave of absence, man. Who knows what's going to happen to me? I told you. I didn't do it last semester. I don't know if I'm doing it. So I said, screw it. I've got things to do. Got 3 classes left. I can always finish that anytime, right? I'll do that in about 5.5 years and come back with some great stories. Who knows? But you may actually hear stories about me gutting people, finally. Jesus, you know, you go to war, you join the army, you do all this stuff, and you still don't get to gut people. So in the next 5.5, 6 years, I think I should have some stories about gutting people. But, standing out there looking at all the students, and I'm looking at this big fence next to Hugh Gillis Hall here, just outside the Clarence Flick studio. And, like, yeah, all these kids come here, they think, great, I'm going to San Jose State. And they've been tearing the building down all summer. It's looked like Warsaw out there. Still haven't gotten things right, you know? But now it's just a big dirt patch, but I still think of it as Warsaw because it's desolate, mounds of stuff, crap everywhere. Only thing is, I don't know, maybe it is just like Warsaw because I keep feeling like I should be looking around for my friends, you know? They're over there with a gang of Polacks, you know? All these Polish people are bringing them chicks, and I'm stuck talking to you, you know? Jesus. That's the way it works. But you know what? It worked out because I went and got one on my own, and I was the only one that was really happy. Ha, what? They think you're going to bring them back. Anyway, yeah. I don't know, man. Beer's cheap there. That's about it. My name's Judas. You're listening to The Dawn of Betrayal. For how much longer? Hell, who? I don't know. I don't hell. But, yeah. I got something called Arab on radar here. It's going to be some punk. Noisy racket from Rhode Island, according to Blair and Aaron. And, well, I respect his reviews, so I'm going to throw it in here. This is a song called Number 6. Violence. Liquid Courage. That's off of Pressing the Masses. Before that, I think we heard, yeah, Today's the Day. Wow, don't we do it? In the Road. Hey, yeah, the name of the CD is Live Till You Die. There it is. And see, the great thing about that, doesn't really matter. I mean, these people die. This Steve Austin guy, if he gets hit by a bus tomorrow, other than forthcoming albums, no one really cares because we've got it right here. That's the beauty of technology. And how many people know this guy? It's not like you're going to mourn his death. It's not like on MTV when that Kurt Cobain finally took the initiative and blew his head off, you know? Everybody on MTV, oh my God! It's like, what the hell's the matter with you? You didn't even know the guy. It's not like he was sending you a monthly check or anything. You miss him, just put in his damn CD. Probably don't even know the words. You just want to look good in front of your friends. What else did we hear? Yeah, you heard it. Here. Listen to this.
Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah.
You're listening to KSJS, and then you remember you're out of margarine. So
Oh, wait, no.
go to the store, enter the dairy section, and you're bombarded. There are so many margarines. Each one has different health information. Made with monounsaturated oil, made with polyunsaturated oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, soybean oil, trans fatty acid-free margarine. You don't know which to choose. Your heart begins to pound. Your breathing shallows. You close your eyes and pray that the goddess of good health smiles upon you as you blindly choose a margarine. What else can you do? Calm down. Keep your radio tuned to 90.5 KSJS for Health Dimensions. Every week, Health Dimensions answers all your health concerns. That's Health Dimensions every Monday night at 6 p.m. here on 90.5 KSJS.
Yeah! My God, I'm out of margarine. You know what you're doing when you're out of margarine? You're saying screw it and dipping your toast into the cocoa. I mean, it's not like the damn margarine helps that much anyway, right? And if you need something to keep your grits from sticking to the grill, use motor oil. Do just fine. They don't want you pouring it down the streets, but it's okay if you eat it and leave it in the toilet down here at Eugillis Hall. It smells like somebody's been leaving bad stuff there. But, we've really got a recycling program going on. That's the beauty of KSJS. All made possible by Legal Aid Society. Yeah. Legal Aid Society of Santa Clara County reminds us that blood centers throughout Northern California are feeling major drops in supplies on local, county, and regional level. Your donation could save the next person's life, so give it your nearest blood center or community blood drive. For information on community blood centers in your area, you can call 408-577-1000. This important reminder is a courtesy of Legal Aid Society of Santa Clara County on the air because they care about the health of our community. You know, if they cared that much, oh, well, they do, I'm sure. But if the people driving these damn trucks are on, blood bank, cruising around, endangering lives, those people are probably drunk all the time, flying down side streets. What's the big deal? I mean, really, what a great job. You don't have to worry about anything. You run somebody down as long as you mop up the blood and squeeze it into a jug. Nobody really cares. They're like, well, you know, every pint saves 4 lives. You just wiped out 4 people in a side-swipe accident going down Santa Clara. You saved 16 lives, in effect. You subtract those 4 that you just took, you got 12 extra people. And if that's all anybody really cares about is overpopulating the planet, you should get a medal. What the hell? Why not, huh? Yeah, I guess that's all I've got to say. Hey, I guess we've got some mayhem here, new mayhem. Maybe I'll follow it up with some real stuff. But this is track 3, A Time to Die. There it is. Sepultura doing a song called Amen off the Chaos AD CD. I think that was a proper response to Pissing Razors doing their Voice of Reason song. Hey, you know what I'm gonna, tell you about this. That Voice of Reason song came off, what is that? Fields of Disbelief. Yes, that's right. I go along with that because damn Voice of Reason, I mean, that changes every year. We've got new people. I mean, nobody really cares about the Voice of Reason. Anytime you really see some logic and some people are like, man, you're crazy. They're just not looking at it the right way. I was watching some crazy show on TV last night, old movie, about, I don't know, Native Americans, you know, Indians attacking forts. This crazy guy that was the hero, he was going over waterfalls, outrunning Indians, you know. These guys are in canoes, 3 in a canoe, coming after him, and he's outrunning them with a woman in the back going, ah! And they go over the waterfall, and he says, hang on to me, ties the damn sash around his neck and around her waist. Yeah, go ahead, hang yourself. He jumps off the damn waterfalls. It's going down, catches a branch that he sort of realized was there. Suddenly he's got a rifle. That doesn't make sense. Next thing you know, he's over there at the damn fort warning everybody because he found a bunch of dead people. He's like, hey, man, you can't do it. They're going to kill you. Yeah, right. And they tried to put him in a firing squad. Instead, they shot some other woman. The woman he's with is already sleeping with the damn enemy he's got because she made a deal with him. They never really say that, but you know that it happened. And, I don't know. While these people are getting attacked, it shows the Indians climbing over the fence, yeah, running wild, like my dad would have said, run around like a bunch of Indians. The Willis kids, they were all Native Americans, and they were family friends, you know, their parents with my parents. They come over, my dad was really aggravated man, always. And he'd start screaming. It's like, Jesus, man, you can't say that. So, there it is, these people are running around, killing, all these, actually, supposedly killing. The truth is, all I ever saw die were Indians. You got these damn British soldiers who don't sound very British at all. They sound more like they were living in Kentucky going, here, you're gonna give me a break. That guy's not a British soldier. So you got these guys killing them as they're coming over. They're going crazy. All these British soldiers are killing the Indian. It's like, hey, man, looks like they're going to win this one after all. Come back, and you got the damn Indians have taken over. They cut out the best part of the movie, the resurgence, the uprising of the Indian people and wiping out of the white man. And they cut it out because back when they made this movie in Technicolor, God forbid a white man dies by an Indian's hand. I'm like, dude, there's no integrity. There's no reason. That's the voice of reason I'm talking about. Stupid crap, man. I don't know. And then this guy escapes, gets one of the women shot. He's getting women wasted everywhere for himself, and then he comes back with a bunch of corpses on horses, so it looks like they won. And, well, they wouldn't even show the corpses. I mean, it was supposed to look like a bunch of people coming along from one of the other forts, and the other fort couldn't spare the people, so they just gave them corpses. And as soon as the Indians see these people coming up on horses, they run. I'm like, right. They know nothing about the damn integrity of the, true Americans or something. I don't know. It just didn't they wouldn't even show the dead people on a horse because they were white dead people. I couldn't understand it. Then this guy comes across this damn little girl dead and the whole family and the soldiers all massacred, and they won't even show it. And I'm going, hey, man. This woman's going, oh, my God. She's reacting poorly. I'm going, look at me. I mean, you may not want to see it. People back then didn't want to see this, but I'm desensitized. I want to see how much these people are split open and the evils that have been done to them. I want to see holes between ribs and all kinds of messy stuff, man. But they don't show it. And what did they accomplish? Nothing, because we get to see it today. Everything that used to be illegal is legal, and people died for it. Alcohol, people dying for alcohol. Now the only way you die from alcohol is your liver or something like that. There are no gunfights. It's legal. So the voice of reason. Never trust it. It's constantly changing. There's one inside of you. Don't listen to the guy next to you. And if he's driving, make him pull over because there's nobody better to drive than you. I mean, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't get so pissed off at people as they're driving down the road acting like maniacs. Everybody thinks they're the best driver in the world. Turn off your blinker or get off the road, man. Hey, before Pissing Razors, we heard a couple songs from Mayhem. And I'm going to play this message, and when we come back, we're going to hear some new Exhumed Carnal Epitaph. 90.5 FM. KSJS, San Jose. My name
924-1166.
Oh no! Please God help me! I'm sorry, Will. There it is. What we we just heard, well, I might as well read this. Coming soon to a station near you. Wait. Coming here to KSJS 90.5. What is it? Only the newest, hottest book show on the air. Book Beat. Starting later this year on Monday afternoons at 1:30. We'll have a science fiction trivia question and giveaway prizes. We'll read your Kid a Betty Bye story at nap time so you can have peace. We'll interview guests about their latest book. Well, welcome would-be authors, poets. We want to hear from you too. Read any good books lately? Or Mondays at 1:30, starting fall semester. I think I'm going to write a book just so I can come in and talk about it. Is this really a book? Yeah. Once you write something, you get copyright automatically. You know, the way the law works, you don't have to run out and copyright something. They're just trying to make you believe that so they can steal your stuff, man. Hey, we just heard Exhumed doing a song called Carnal Epitaph off the Slaughter Cult CD. I was really excited about that. I'm like, yeah, Carnal Epitaph. You get the damn headstone that says, you know, I don't know, meat eater, basically. Anybody who comes, I'd like to do that. Anybody who comes near this grave is going to be eaten from beneath. You know, just let people worry, you know, and hey, because everybody's a little bit nervous about stepping on a grave anyway. I used to run across the headstones in the cemetery next door just because there were some of those graves that were sunken in a little bit. So you got footprints all over the headstones. I mean, that might piss off some people that come to mow the lawn. Oh, my God. But, hey, at least I'm not digging the thing up and sitting that guy on it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They use jowls, the eyes. They use everything. Yeah, something's vibrating here. Well, anyway, there it is. If they can find my grave. Tell you what, man, if you take a headstone and a plot, I think that you're a bad person. I think we're eating up the planet. Then people get pissed off chasing the mountain lions out. I mean, mountain lions, they just eat what's around, you know? You come across these people that have been attacked by mountain lions, too. Where do they find them? They find them under a shrub covered in dirt. That, you know, they're going to eat it at their own, you know, whatever, when they feel like it. Might as well dig something up. Hell, might as well attack all the people that are sitting out there for the funeral. Oh, my God, it's so sad. I wish I were with you. All of a sudden, this raw mountain lion comes out and eats the wife. There you go. Be careful what you wish for. Should have asked for an Atari or something, you know. Hey, I'm going to play New Hypocrisy. This is a song called Sodomized. 90.5 FM KSJS. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was just talking to the jack of all spades over here. Getting in a violent frenzy, man. But I won't talk about it. We're going to play some music, eh? Yeah, that's what you say in Canada. At war with Satan. That's...
Intermission. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. All right. To the bar.
At war with Satan, that's Venom. Title track. There it is. Now that you know how, listen to this. Motorola Lexicus Division in Palo Alto would like to remind you to take a little time out of your busy schedule to give blood. Many blood banks are also part of the National Marrow Donor Program. Got to get those stem cells. An organization serving leukemia patients and other cancer victims with life-saving marrow transplants. Visit your local blood bank today. You protect not only yourself, but the community as well. This important reminder is brought to you by Motorola Lexicus Division in Palo Alto, on the air because they care about the health of the Bay Area. Yeah. Supposed to have something witty to say, but apparently not. Sitting outside smoking a cigarette. Nothing really struck me. I see it's dark. All the people are sad. Yeah, big deal. Hey, that's about it. Now I'm going to play a song called Downfall. This is by Violation. Listen to this. I'll talk to you later. Everything around you, what's it coming to? Hey, you know what? I'm on the phone, so don't bother me. Whatever. Uh-oh, song's going to start. Anyway, here's some opprobrium. What is this? I have no idea what it is. So, Awakening to the Filth. The story about the streets. Oh, the poor streets that we live in. All right, here. At least there's no dead air, right?
What about Judas?
Hey, don't get me started on Judas.
Hey, what the hell's going on? People talking behind my back? Don't let them bury me. I'm not dead yet. That was Hellhammer doing, Buried and Forgotten, off the Satanic Rites CD. Before that, you know what? Hey, something's going on. Wow. Now I feel so much better. Before that, we heard something else. I suppose it was something else. I've been on the phone. I don't know what the hell's going on. Black Sabbath did Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. What? And, there it is. Violation was in there doing Downfall. Figured I'd play with that. What the hell? I was out smoking a cigarette and I realized my knee's all skinned up. Which, I knew that, but sometimes you forget. Yeah. It's like when you bury your nuts out in the yard and you really don't remember where they're at until you smell them. That's how squirrels do it. See, they don't remember. Everybody's like, the squirrels are so smart. They remember where they buried their nuts. And it's like, hey, man, they don't remember. This is the truth. They just walk around and they smell some nut in the ground. They're like, hey. And they dig it up. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of problems with the squirrels in the cemetery when Charlie Manson dies. That damn things keep digging them up. What? Ah! Boy. And, what? Yeah, don't let the door hit you in the ass. That's one time I was in the Army and they were yelling at me. They were yelling at me a lot in the Army. I had too much fun. And I'm standing there in this torn up shirt and shorts. I've been hanging out. And they were pissed off at me. And this guy I don't know was yelling at me. And I was yelling at him. I'm on his desk, and he's on his desk, just standing there across the desk from each other, screaming at each other. And he thought he'd be swift. He said, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, as I was walking out. And I looked at him, I said, don't worry, I'll watch my ass. And I walked out and slammed the door. I felt pretty cool. And then the guy came down to scream at me, and my boss yelled at him. I was like, wow, somebody finally stands up for me. They always leave me to myself, which is fine, because when you're all alone, you know who you got. You don't have to worry about that jackass next to you rummaging through your wallet. So, there it is. I played Downfall by Violation just because I was running around on the dock yesterday. And I'm running, I do that a lot just because, Jesus. People think, oh, look at that guy. He's a good worker. He's in a hurry. No, I just can't stand to walk. You get this energy built up. People think I'm on cocaine all the time. I'm like, geez, what would that do to me? So I'm running across the damn dock, leaping over stuff. And there's this pallet of freight, and I leap over that. It's only about 3.5 feet high, probably. And I was kind of lackadaisical yesterday, but I was still running. And, there's no worry. I'm not going to run into anything on the other side of it. It was pretty clear, and I caught my foot. and I just do a Pete Rose, go flying across the slippery concrete floor, landed on my sweatshirt, you know, sliding across the floor. I'm like, yeah! Jump up, look around, make sure somebody saw me, because somebody's always got to be there to see you when you fall down, you know, otherwise, what good is it? I got a scraped knee. People think I'm a skateboarder or something, you know. I'm like, what? Hey, no. Get there faster on foot. I could steal a car. But, I got up and this guy's looking. He said, I was like, yeah. And I went running by. I said, hey, man, if you're going to jump, you got to be prepared to fall, which is the thing. People think they can go around doing stuff without any consequences. But you know what? Falling's the best part. Slide across the floor. I'm falling down all the time. I shouldn't be in dangerous occupation, driving trucks, jumping out of planes, you know, hey, ha! If I wanted to live, but you know what? I really don't care. It's not that I hope to die. I just wish I could die. Shut the hell up! Get on with it, then. I'm just having a good time. I don't care about you. So that was Downfall by Violation from their Moonlight's Child CD. And I should probably play this.
Here at 90.5.
You know, if you ever dreamt of being live and on the air, I'm going to tell you what, I've dreamt of being dead and on the ground. That's pretty good, you know. People are always like, if you die in a dream, you'll never wake up. Yeah, that's because you're fat and eating chicken all the damn time with the skin, and you got a weak heart, and you're looking at it wrong. I mean, think of it. How many times do you get to see yourself laying there dead? You got to enjoy that stuff. Paul Bunyan. Anyway, yeah, what else did he say? It's Ground Zero Radio, because it all starts here. I'm not sure if they're aware of this or not. I think we should be educated, so I'm going to do it. Ground Zero means that's the place that's going to be hit first with nuclear weapons. It doesn't all start here. It ends here. What? So, yeah, looks like you're not going to get a song between stop sets because I don't know. I'm pretty excited about something. Why the hell? Yeah. Where are we at? It's 8:50. You know where your toilet is? We're going to hear some crazy thing about Macy's, you know. Probably hear some Ricky Martin or something. Jesus. Oh, man. I mean, the guy gets one song and they keep him around. What the hell, man? You got to do better than that. I don't know. I can honestly tell you, I'm not a person that has Ricky Martin CDs and, you know, Michael Jackson and all these people under my bed hiding it and then talking, ha ha ha. Oh, I hate those people. Who's buying it? Jackass. Tell you what, this may sound a little bit disturbed, but I wouldn't mind having Michael Jackson and Ricky Martin under my bed. The only thing is they'd be cut up into pieces and sewn back together funny ways. See some guy walking down the street all sewn together. We're like, it's Michael Jackson. No, run away. And Ricky Martin's going, what? I don't understand. I don't know. Hey, who does? What kind of parent would let their kid go over to Michael Jackson's house to begin with? You know that was a setup. They sold their kid out. Hey, you know, it won't hurt long. It's like trying to get a girl into bed. It'll only hurt for a minute. Yeah. You gonna let your kid go with some 30-year-old nut job? Be like me being a big brother. Come on! Yelling at the kid out the back window. Get your ass over here, woman. Going, I don't know if this... Oh, it's good, the Big Brother program. It's gonna... show your kid what life's about. Only I won't be raping them. I could teach these kids something nobody knows. Something about the depths of inner thought and stuff like that, you know? I mean, hey. It's not really a lonely place in here, but there's room for one more.
Good
In the Mix every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Brought to you by Macy's Valley Fair and 90.5 KSJS.
I didn't see nothing. Sidemark Corporate Furniture would like to take a moment to talk about the safety of the kids in our community. During the school year, there are more children out and about, heading to school, traveling through the neighborhood. So if you're driving, slow down and be on the lookout for kids. The extra moment you take may save a life. This message for safety is brought to you by Sidemark Corporate Furniture in Santa Clara and San Francisco, a company that cares about our community. You know, every time we start some new section of the year, hey, the time is now. Watch out for kids. It's a new school year. Hey, it's summertime. Kids are everywhere. Watch out. You know, Jesus, if the kids are that much of a, liability, keep them inside, man. I mean, I'm trying to get someplace. Sitting there, you got to be on the side of the road digging a kid out from under the tire.
Real well.
That really affects your gas mileage, let me tell you that.